Loviton. I'm with Spartan Sports 1, and we are about to interview the head coach of the Lady Spartans, Coach Hines. Hey, Coach Hines, how are you?
Hey, how you guys? Nice to see you, man.
You too.
All right.
Is it
Have a
already
seat,
to get an
please.
interview?
Sure.
Sure, great.
I'm just sitting out here checking a little film out. So stop me for a second. That's good.
All right.
Very good.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
for allowing
You're
us to
with me.
take some
I
of your time.
appreciate it.
Yeah, it's great to interview you. So the first thing that we want to know about, last night there was a hard-fought game, tough contest against Parkdale. What specific things do you think that we need to prepare to take on Northwestern tomorrow?
Well, some of the things we need to do are we've got to take better care of the basketball. I'm actually looking at some film, and some of the decision-making things that we do during a game needs to be sharpened up a little bit. It's not like we're way off. 4-point game, as you said, a tough game to fight. We've just got to sharpen up a few things, and I think we'll be okay.
Okay. So as I said earlier, we played Parkdale, and we're going to play Northwestern. Both of them are at home.
Mm-hmm.
So, is playing at home a unique advantage or disadvantage, and how come you feel that way?
I think it's an advantage because while the other team is traveling to come to you, you have a chance to go into the gym, get some extra shots up, do some walkthroughs, answer any questions the kids may have about the game plan. So I think it's a unique advantage. You also understand your court and your basket, so
Right.
you know where there may be some slippery spots on the floor, things of that nature. So I certainly see it as an advantage.
If there was an away game, how would you prepare for that differently?
So now I think when we go away, since we can't take the physical things into the game, we talk to each other and then get mentally ready while we're on that bus and being prepared. And being mentally prepared for a game is just as equally as important as being physically prepared.
So, at this point of the season, we're pretty far into it. What areas have you seen the most improvement?
I think that we're starting to try to come together more as a team. That was a little tough because you've got a lot of kids who haven't played with each other. They're learning a new way of playing this year, so the style of play was a change for them. We're starting to do a little better at that. We still want to improve on our ball handling. We want to improve on our turnovers. So those are the areas that we're the most concerned about.
What type of things are different from last year? Because you said there's changes made.
Yes. So some of the things that we've done differently is we've sped up. We're playing a little faster now. Most of the teams in our league play pretty fast, so you've got to be able to match that speed. But with that speed comes thinking, and you have to think, read a defense, react very quickly. And that's something that the kids are adjusting to. So I assumed that we would have some turnovers, some mistakes early. Right now we're getting a little better at that, so we've got something to look forward to when the playoffs come.
Good. And what areas do you think need the most improvement?
I think the areas of making decisions so we have less turnovers. Being prepared and with your mind to not make some of the turnovers that we're making. Find out why it's wrong and correct it. That's the biggest area that we need the most improvement with.
Okay. Bench depth can be really important in basketball games, winning. How can your bench press be an advantage to you?
Well, we've actually just moved a couple of players up from JV to add to that depth that you're speaking about. They're good shooters. Brittany Holloway and Howard Keita are pretty good shooters, so we've added them from our JV team where they had a chance to prepare, get a little better, and now they're ready to play with us. So I agree with you totally that the depth of your bench is incredibly important, and I think they'll be adding some good things to ours.
Okay. And what specific things are you doing to put into offense or defense against Northwestern?
Well, we had a chance to play them the first game, then we went there. I believe the score was 64-12. So we did fairly well, but we never take every game for granted. We always want to sit here and still be prepared. I think they'll come a little harder this game, but what worked for us worked that time, so we're going to stick with it until they make us change. So
Right.
we'll continue to play the way that we did, and I think we'll be okay. Hard, continue to work on playing together, and I think we'll be successful.
Right. You can definitely see the improvement of the team over time.
Yeah. Yeah. Right now, I think we're 8-4, so we still have room for improvement. We want to try to win every game, but it's not always about the record, because sometimes you can win a game and you didn't learn much, and sometimes you lose a game and you learn a lot. So the wins will come when you play the correct way, and that's what we're looking to do.
Right. Right. That's all we have right now.
Oh, great.
I want to thank you.
Well, you're more than welcome, my
It's great
friend.
to-
You're welcome to my area. Can you sit down and maybe watch some of this with me?
Right.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right.
This is Spartan Sports 1. Make sure to follow us on all social medias. Spartan Sports 1, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. Thank you so much, and tune in next time.